I don't even know if are you the oldest on the team? Who's the oldest?
No, Marvin's older than me. I like to Marvin is a junior. Marvin is older than me. I just want to make sure that's it. But I'm not the oldest.
There we go.
I
So
don't
you're not
know
Unk
for sure.
yet.
I'm not Unk, exactly. I'm nowhere near Unk. I know I look Unk, but I'm not Unk at all.
There we
exactly.
go. There we go. Welcome back to Zips Nation Insider. My name is Jacob Farrar here this week. Another fun episode. We have Evan Mahaffey.
How you doing?
Evan, welcome. Welcome to Zips Nation Insider. Coming off a great game last night, a home win. The home win streak is still alive. How do you feel after the game? Were there any AIs? We've had Coach on before, so we know about AIs.
Yeah.
Any AIs you want to share with from last night?
There probably is. There's probably a ton. There is a ton.
Areas of improvement for
exactly.
those that haven't watched that episode.
Yeah, we should clarify that. There definitely is a ton, but it was a great game. I think Toledo coming in and really starting off really strong. I feel like they weren't missing to begin the game. So I think going in and just seeing how we can clean a couple things up and make sure that we're challenging those shots and making it a little bit harder on them were some of the biggest areas of improvement we needed to do. But just feeling good about the win streak going into this next really big game coming up.
Sure. That's, I think most fans, we're going to jump into other questions, but looking past last night to Friday, and we'll talk about Friday, I don't know if trap game is the right word to say, but it's that idea where.
Exactly.
But, to your point, though, you guys are down. Those are the types of games I think coaches and players are like, hey, we were down and we, surmounted that and then ended up winning by 10 points. So it was fun to watch. I'm sure it was fun to play.
Yes, definitely was. It definitely was.
We're going to talk a little bit about those types of games here, too, later on the conversation. But let's get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
So this is your first year at Akron.
Yes.
But from Ohio, from Cincinnati.
Yes, sir.
Archbishop Moeller High School, one of the top programs in the state.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you're a proud grad.
Definitely.
How did that experience kind of propel you to where you're at today? Like, when did you start thinking, you know what, I think I'm going to take it to the next level of basketball?
So I think it really started, so I started my high school career actually at this school called Northwest High School.
Okay.
It was like 5 minutes down the road from me. My sister graduated from there.
Okay.
Great school. And after my freshman year, I played varsity there my freshman year. And me and my dad is really good friends with this dude named Deuce McBride, his father, Walt McBride.
Okay.
They're really good friends. They played together. They've known each other for a while. And his son Deuce, Miles McBride, who actually went to West Virginia, plays for the Knicks now.
Oh, wow.
His dad was telling my dad, like, hey, just bring your boys over to Moeller. It's a great experience. Deuce loves it, this, that, and the other. So when you mentioned that to my dad, me and my dad started looking into it, like, okay, like, what do I want to do with this? Because Moeller's a private school.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, like, financially you have to pay, too. So it's like my dad and mom were like, all right, if you really want to do this, we'll, like, sacrifice. And we'll push you and Eric to go here so you guys can really get to the next level where you want to be.
Got it.
And so that's when the decision came in to make that change, to go to Moeller from Northwest, which I still am so proud of that decision to this day. I loved my 3 years at Moeller. My first sophomore year, I had to sit out half the season, so I didn't get to play that full season. But the 2 seasons I played full there, I loved every second of it, loved the school too.
And you had some great success there. You were finalist for Mr. Ohio Basketball, first team All Ohio Honors. So there's a lot of success that you had. And then I guess we'll talk a little bit about how that translated into college. But basketball athletics runs in your family.
It does.
Right?
It does.
You obviously we'll talk about your brother too.
Right.
But so your dad played at Miami.
Yes.
And your sister, I'm sure she played basketball, but also played played volleyball.
Yes.
At Tennessee.
Yes.
Was an All-American honorable mention.
Yep.
So athletics, what was it like growing up in such an athletic household?
It was very competitive, I would say. Like, I think all of us played all different type of sports growing up. My mom used to say, like, you're going to be outside doing something. Like, we're not going to be sitting around the house. We definitely, like, my dad played, like you said, in college. But my mom was a big athlete, too, in high school. So she definitely pushed us to try different things in soccer and baseball and things like that.
Oh, wow.
So we loved it. We loved every second. But growing up in a household like that, there's a lot of competition all over the place.
Sure. I can imagine also, though, not only the competition, but the support.
Oh, yeah.
Support. I also want to say support during the game. Where I sit, I know your dad sits.
Yeah.
Do you hear him?
So my mom and my dad have this weird dynamic when they're at games, because my dad used to be very, very voiced his opinion a lot during the game when we were growing up. And my dad coached me a lot, so his opinion was voiced because he was a coach.
Yeah.
But especially when Eric was playing, like when they used to sit in the stands and watch Eric, my dad was he does this whistle thing that he does to get our attention. And so when he whistles, it's like, oh shoot, like But now, like he'll give now that we're a little bit older, he'll give his little two pieces. Like he'll be like, let's go. He'll be like, he does this thing called PIP, points in the paint.
Okay.
So if he like means like get foul, get to the rim or something like that, he'll say that. But now my mom is the one my mom is very, very vibrant. Like if you sit next to her, she's gonna be cheering for everybody in the whole game, positivity.
Sure.
So that's where their dynamic sort of cuts off. My dad's more like sitting there. My mom's very, So it's funny.
I've watched your dad during a game. He said some things, and I'm wondering, are they hearing that, or are they trying not to hear?
Yeah. It's a fine line because it's definitely like. At this point, me and her both know what he's going to say, especially if we mess up.
Sure.
He's like, we pretty much know.
You anticipate the feedback, the extra coaching, the extra coaching that you guys get.
Yeah.
Right, so out of high school, Archbishop Moeller, you get opportunity to go to that next level at Penn State. So you got minutes, some time on the court as a true freshman, then transferred to Ohio State. Now you end up at Akron.
Right.
So talk about that journey. Obviously there's probably some highs and lows.
Yes.
But talk about that experience, and then really, how did you get here to Akron?
Yeah, I think the journey that I went on, me and my mom talk about it a lot, and my sister, like just all the different ups and downs. Like in a way, like we're a very spiritual family.
Got it.
So it was like as much as it's looked at as like I can't believe like where I ended up or like what I'm going through. But I think we always say like God always has you in a position for a reason. So no matter what I'm going through, no matter what's going on, like there's a purpose for it. And like looking back on it, I learned so much through those 3 years at 2 different schools. My first year just learned a ton, like just basketball wise, but then learned a lot about myself as a freshman. I was still learning. And then the 2 years at Ohio State, through the different things going on through family life, on the court life, there's a lot of different things that happen where it's just like I learned a lot and I grew a ton from it in just 2 short years, more than I had really my whole life. So I think through those experiences, there's been a lot of growth that's come with it. And as hard as it might have been, I look back and I'm grateful for every opportunity.
Sure. And you're happy where you're at now.
Oh yeah,
that it's worth kind of some of those low points.
Yes.
Was Akron even on your radar back in high school? Like, was there even like a tinge, or was this completely out of left field that you're coming?
Honestly, I need to look back. I might have had 1 or 2 conversations with Akron, but not really. Like, surprisingly enough, my first MAC offer was actually Miami of Ohio.
Really? Well,
my
your dad went.
Exactly.
Sure.
So there was there, and then like I didn't really hear from the MAC as much.
Okay.
So but like originally no, but when Eric actually committed here, we always joked about like who knows, like maybe in the future, like Eric will meet me, I'll meet him. But then after my junior year, like towards the end of it, it became a more real possibility. Like this Nate Johnson was here at the time.
Sure, yeah.
And Nate's from Cincy too, and he was a really good friend of ours. And he told me, he was like, "Come on, you might as well, like, you might as well." So. Excuse me, but so having the opportunity to come here was originally not really on the radar, but towards my junior year, it was more of like this could happen.
That's
this
cool.
is a possibility.
And obviously, you were playing with your brother. Your brother was on the team last year, didn't get a lot of playing time because of injuries.
Right.
But right off the gate this year, you're both starting.
Right.
Now, growing up, did you guys play together a lot, or is this kind of a new thing?
So this is actually a very new thing.
Really?
So me and Eric never on the like a organized game, we never played together. He never really played up with me. So and then my junior and senior year, my junior year Eric was on freshman, my senior year Eric was on JV.
Okay.
And so at this time Eric is still like not the Eric you see now,
got it.
people. This Eric was about
still growing.
Yeah, 6 foot maybe, if that. Like was very. But like so we didn't really get to play together. But this is our first like our summer working out together here when we're scrimmaging and stuff was our first times really playing with each other. So it's a fun experience.
Well, especially in the fact that not only playing together, but probably also seeing him play. Well, obviously last year you didn't see him play because he was hurt.
Exactly.
But also you had your own season in your where you're at Ohio State. So. God, what an eye-opening experience! It
was.
Were you kind of impressed? Like, hey, this is my little bro. Like,
I got little snippets of it all because I would come back from college, and he'd be a little bit taller. Then I'd come back next year, he's looking me in my eyes, and I'm just like, when did you grow so much? I'm looking at my mom like, has he been getting this big? It was more of like, okay, I see it. Like, then we'll come home, work out, and I'm actually like. Our one-on-ones are even more competitive and stuff. So, but then when we got here, seeing how he plays on a daily basis here and seeing why he was playing really well in the summer before he got hurt and why the coaches were really, really high on him before he got hurt was very apparent when we played in the summer and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, it's more like I get the very proud older brother feeling.
Sure. I can imagine. I'm sure growing up though, super competitive between. Yeah, I have boys. I know what it's like.
Right.
But now, especially you guys splitting time or sharing time on the court together, and I actually even remember a game where I think you went in for a dunk. He was trailing you. I think he expected you to bounce it off the backboard. This was I don't know a month ago or so like that.
Yeah.
And
it was. Believe me, I didn't just hear it from him. I heard from my mom, my dad, my sister, or aunts, uncles. Like, why didn't you throw it? I was like, I knew it was behind. I thought somebody was going to surprise us, and nobody was hearing it.
There
They
you
was
go.
like, you're selfish. So it's all funny.
Well, maybe one game this season we'll get that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll get that.
We're going to get it here soon. Yeah.
So, first year on the team, fans probably have seen, if they haven't been to a game, maybe watch on broadcast. But what I wanted to ask you is, how do you describe yourself as a player? So, how do you scout yourself? If you were to describe yourself as a player, who is Evan as a player?
Yeah, I would definitely say he's somebody that is going to really get a lot of his energy from the defensive end. So it's going to be usually guarding the best player, trying to throughout the whole game. And really just causing a lot of havoc on that end. So getting steals, deflections, block shots, and pushing it. Then I would say offensively he's going to be really, really electric in transition. Getting to the paint and playmaking for himself and others is a big thing. But also in the half-court game, creating a lot of different things with getting offensive rebounds, setting screens, or just getting into different actions with some of my teammates to get them open for different things, but also get myself open for threes and layups and dunks. I would say.
Very thorough.
Yeah.
You know yourself pretty well.
Yeah, you got to know yourself. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's great. And you're a fantastic finisher. Loving watching those dunks. And I love the defensive side because I know that's been an area this season where the coaches really, really worked on. Early on in the season, there were some concerns about the defense, but you guys have definitely stepped up and done that way. So, I think one of the big things about this team is the team culture.
Right.
Was there any challenges with that? Any issues on your end of adopting that culture, or were you able to kind of just come right in?
Honestly, no. I think when you have a very strong culture from top down, no matter who's around the team or not, like when you come into a new culture that's strong, you don't want to be the outlier that doesn't want to. That comes in and tries to make a ruckus of it, because obviously the culture works. They've won here for years. Coach Gross knows what he's doing.
Sure.
So it's like when you're coming into a team like this, like I'm just looking at, okay, what are the people what's Tavari, what's Mani, what's Shaman them doing to see where I can fit into what they have going on and then just contribute to that.
Sure. And obviously it's translated itself very well. You talked about the off-season kind of scrimmages, running those practices, playing. How has it been being able to interact with your teammates? I mean, obviously you guys are doing great, right?
Yeah.
We're 2/3 of the way through the season. Things have been going well. But how was that adjustment with not only just from a culture perspective, but also, different players, different people feeding you the ball, guys that you have not played with before?
It's been good. I think we got a really good feel of it over the summer, and then as the games go on, I think you get more and more of a feel of like what's everybody's role.
Yeah.
I think one thing that's really special about me and Eric is that like we don't need the ball. We don't need to be hands on as much to create or be able to help out the team. So like being able to be off the ball when Tavari or Shema has the ball at the top and Mani's in the pick and roll, and being able to cut or hit open shots off of that is something that I feel like me and Eric bring that helps this team as a whole, which is something I think the coaches really like as well. That's something that the NBA is really like what's geared off of too. You have your stars that are going to have the ball a lot, but then the people that are able to help them make it easier on them as well. Because at the same time, when we are getting the ball in different positions, you want to be able to attack and have different reads off of that. So I think, but they also make it really easy too. When you have good players, it makes it pretty easy on everybody.
Absolutely.
Right? Exactly.
Well, we always talk about winning cures everything.
Exactly.
And good players,
to
your point, cure everything as well.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the fan base, the Zips Nation. Obviously, we're Zips Nation insiders, so we play proxy to the fans.
Right.
How has the acceptance been by the fans? Have they welcomed you so far?
Oh yeah, it's been awesome. I love it. Honestly, the games and seeing everybody after. Like I love when we come through and shake everybody's hand after games. Like I think it's awesome, and just the positivity that's around the team as a whole.
And in other places you've been, has that not been the case where you kind of do the high five thing after the game?
Not really. I think it's a little bit like when we're going through the tunnel, we have a little bit, or we've did waves and stuff like that, but not as apparent as this. I feel like they come out and support us, and we want to just give our gratitude to them because without them, this place is empty and there's no home court advantage at all.
Well, I think it is a cool thing, and I love how coaches embrace that, and it's kind of encourage you guys to come out, and I know the fans appreciate it. I mean, they come rush down because they want to give high fives.
Yeah.
And again, winning helps.
Exactly.
So the home streak helps. So well, that's good that we've welcomed you. How about in the community? Like when you go out, do people say, "Oh, I know who that is"?
Yeah, you definitely get especially because me and Eric are usually together when we're outside of here. So we get a lot of, "You guys the brothers?" Like, yeah, that's us usually. So we'll get a couple of those every once in a while. But now that class is back in session, it's a lot more in the house studying and doing stuff like that. But going out to eat and different things like that, yeah.
So you're getting your MBA student. So how do you find time to kind of balance the athletics with the academic? You are a student athlete.
Yeah, exactly. I think, well, with this being my 4th year, it's become a lot easier. I understand I'm not procrastinating as much, I guess you could say. So
as much.
Exactly. There's still some procrastination. I feel like
mom's watching probably.
Exactly.
So
as much as exactly. I'm still doing my work, Mom. But yeah, so we're definitely I'm definitely just mostly, which I love here, we have our practices in the morning. So that whole afternoon block is pretty open. So usually after I come back and work out, I usually go straight back home and shower up, and then I'll just study for a while or just do some homework so I have the rest of the night too. So I've got a pretty good schedule down.
That's good. That's what I love about student athletes is the ability to kind of prioritize, compartmentalize things. And it helps probably that the MBA program here at Akron is online.
Exactly.
So it allows that freedom to be able to be on the court and be in the classroom.
Yep.
So what's one thing, speaking of on the court, off the court, that someone may be surprised to know about you? Is there something about you that people would be like, "Oh, wow, didn't know that"?
You know what? I feel like there's a lot of stuff that people would be surprised to know from the music I listen to, from the shows I watch. But like, I think what I hear a lot, what I've been hearing a lot of, like, people think I'm like 23, 24. Like, I'm 21. I haven't, like, my birthday's in April. I'm not even 22. So like, people usually think I'm a lot older than what I am. And then like, because the beard and my facial expressions aren't really always nicest, but like, I guess another thing is like I love listening to country music. Is a big thing too. Yeah, like those are some little things where it's just like, I'm pretty sweet. Like I don't really do too much, but like I'm pretty chill. Yeah.
Got it. No, I don't even know if are you the oldest on the team? Who's the oldest?
No, Marvin's older than me. I like to, Marvin is a junior. Marvin is older than me. I just want to make sure that's not, but I'm not the old.
There we go.
So
you're not Unk yet.
I'm not Unk, exactly. I'm nowhere near Unk. I know I look Unk, but I'm not Unk at all.
There we go. All right, so let's talk about Friday.
Right.
Big game on Friday. Welcoming the team from up the road to here. What do you know? Obviously, Evan didn't play, or Eric didn't play last year. I had to think for a second. He was hurt. He was hurt. So, like, what is your experience of that rivalry? Now, obviously, you're at Ohio State, so there's probably the Michigan. I mean, you've experienced rivalries. But what do you know about what's going to happen here Friday night?
So the funniest thing is last year, the game that was Kent versus Akron here, they actually that game, I actually came up for that game.
Oh, you did? Okay, so you've seen.
So I saw that was a game I think they had to clinch the league, I want to say. So I actually came up for that game to watch. So when I walked in, it was completely packed out. And I was like, holy. I'm like, I knew this was a rivalry, but I did not know it was like this. Like, people were standing. It was loud in here. So that was like my first real experience with it. Because Eric told me, he was like, it's a rivalry. But Eric's very, like, if you know Eric, he's very
he also was only with one year.
Exactly. So he hadn't really seen it either. So, and Eric's very just like, it's a game. It should be pretty packed. I'm like, okay. So he's like, you might want to get here a little bit earlier because it should be. I'm like, okay. So I get here, I'm packed. I'm like, holy. So then, but this year, coaches definitely informed us a little bit more deeply about the rivalry and how competitive it really is and things of that nature. So it's going to be exciting.
Well, we love asking players about that because, again, as a fan, we super excited about it. But, every time we talk to players, they feel different. It feels different.
It does.
So you've seen the fan side.
Exactly.
Right? You've been the fan side.
Yes.
You'll see the player side here coming up. That game starts at 6 o'clock. I want to confirm that. 6 o'clock on Friday.
Yes.
It's interesting. I'm curious. We'll have to ask, come back maybe afterwards or at least get your thoughts about what it felt to play in it because it is important to the players too. When we talk to players, they get it. They don't want to lose as much as, and plus it's home. We want to keep that streak. So I'm not going to talk any more about the streak. The more we talk about it, so I'm going to end it. But but I'm glad that that rivalry is important to you guys, because I know as fans we live for it.
Yeah, I think that's, even with this being my first year here, like I'm really excited to play in it more than anything. Like not just like it means a lot to me, but I know it means more to people that went here, graduate from here, and have that big rivalry going on with their friends that went to Kent and things of that nature. So like just giving everybody those bragging rights over that school.
And then obviously I think it's the last game or second to last game of the season we're at there. So that's the fun thing about it too. It's both sides. Like you're gonna have both two games. So it'll be cool. It'll be cool. All right. So this is where we jump into a little bit more about you. Specifically, we want to know about any game day rituals or superstitions. Are there things that you have to do to get it, that if you don't do them, something's gonna happen?
Not really. I tried it. Well, I tried to be the least superstitious person. Like I feel like I tried that for a while and it jacked up my brain a little bit. But there's some things that like I do enjoy doing that sort of put me in a state of like peace. Or put me in a state of like, let's go, get excited. So there's definitely certain music like I like to listen to, like a certain, like if I'm really liking a song at that time, my music tastes all over. So if there's really a song speaking to me at that time, I usually listen to that one right before I go out to warm-ups. But then from then on, it's just really about getting my mind and my body in that spot of like, okay, like I think with me, it being my fourth year, I sort of learned like I'm more of a guy that needs to get like really, really like let's go, like get up and down, because like that's where I feed off a lot of my energy. So just getting myself to that point is something that I really focus on of myself. But I try not to say it's superstitious.
Sure. Not like you have to wear the certain shoes, put one shoe on before the other. No. Different socks.
I guess there is like, I've been doing it since high school. Like I always wear my left sock inside out, but that's just always been a thing for whatever reason.
But that's not a superstition.
It's not a superstition. I guess it might be, but I just always do it. And it's like, and it's not like, oh, if I don't do something, it's like, I'm gonna just do it.
You're just
like,
I'm
gonna just do it. Like it's
so left sock. I love that. Left sock inside out.
Yeah.
And when that started in high school?
Yeah, I started, I think what was that, freshman year, Eric? Freshman year of high school. Yeah.
That's great. All right, we're here with Evan Mahaffey, Zips basketball team, Zips Nation Insider. Okay, we're going back to Cincinnati. We're going to visit you. This is our hometown pizza. Where we're getting pizza at in Cincinnati?
Oh, La Rose's.
The Roses?
We're going to La Rose's.
La Rose's.
Pizza.
We've had that before.
La Rose's.
Matt Dries, soccer player from Cincinnati.
Yes.
He talked about that. So.
Yes. La Rose's is me and Eric's spot for sure.
So what's your order? What are you getting?
If you want the full order, so it depends. Because if me and him are both going, we're either going to get a regular pepperoni bacon pizza, like a large pizza.
Pepperoni bacon, large.
And then we'll get the kitchen chips too. Okay. And then they have these barbecue wings that they use among this special barbecue sauce for it. So good. It's killer.
So it's killer. So when was the last time you had it? I mean, you're up here so much. I mean, did you go down at Christmas?
We had it actually at Christmas. We definitely had it at Christmas. There was a couple of Rose's pizza boxes at the house during Christmas.
All right, so La Rosa's, you're getting the pepperoni and bacon pizza, wings, and the
kitchen chips. With Diablo sauce. Yeah.
There we go.
Full order.
Man, Eric's over there. He's like,
exactly. So like, he knows.
I'm gonna have to get to Cincinnati here sometime soon. All right, so this is our rapid fire segment. So this is first thing that pops into your head. Now, one of these you may have already asked, but we'll ask it again.
Bet.
What is your go-to hype song before a big game? Do you have one, or is it just
Golden Child? Actually,
Golden Child.
Whoa, why am I blanking on who wrote the song? That is insane. That's so bad. But Golden Child, and I'll remember who wrote it.
There we go. You remember like two, three questions down?
I'll remember it halfway.
So Golden Child, you got to listen to that.
Yeah, that's why I like that song right now.
Okay, you mentioned some sports before that your mom wanted you to try their sports, but if you weren't playing basketball, would there be another sport you'd love to try or play?
I feel like football's a common answer, but I think I'd be pretty good at baseball if I was stuck with it. Yeah, I enjoy baseball.
When did you stop playing baseball?
I stopped in like third grade. Like so early, but like it was because in third grade you're like sitting there bored half the time.
Sure.
And I wasn't very good, so I was in the outfield. Nobody's hitting it to the outfield. So, but to go back, I would definitely try baseball.
Try baseball a little bit more. At 6'6", though, baseball.
I don't know. Yeah, some of them dudes look pretty short. Like, I think Paul Skeens is like 6'5". Like he's a pitcher.
Yeah. And Judge, he's pretty tall too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your shoe game.
Got you.
So, are you particular about your shoes? Who's got the best shoe game on the team?
On or off the court?
Oh, let's go on the court.
On the court, I would say Sharon and Zach have really good. A sneaky one, Connor Gross has some good shoes.
Oh, he does.
Too. Yeah, Connor
You're
Gross
right,
has
he is a sneaky.
Yeah. On the court, they definitely got it.
Sporting a new look, Connor Gross.
Right.
New look?
No, yeah, exactly. Shaved off. I don't know how I feel. I like this mustache, but it's all good.
What do you wear? Do you have a sneaker that you?
I wear my Kobe's or Jaws typically.
Okay.
The new LeBrons you got are pretty nice, but I'm very rough on my shoes.
Oh, got it.
Like it matches the way I play for sure. So I beat down my shoes a lot, and my feet are like extremely flat.
Okay.
So I have to be wearing the shoe for a while to get comfortable with it.
Got
So
it.
I don't like to rotate as much.
Got it. Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. All right, where's your favorite place to get a meal here in Akron?
Honestly, other than Chipotle, Diamond Deli is so good.
Diamond Deli. We love Diamond Deli.
So good.
Diamond Deli.
Yeah.
Favorite basketball player growing up?
Growing up, it was probably Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant?
Yeah, growing up, yeah.
KD, okay. Okay, I'm a Seattle Sonics fan, so
Oh, really?
we love KD.
Yeah,
Now that
that's
he's
the guy.
no longer on the Thunder, we can say we love Kevin Durant. We couldn't
Yeah.
while he was playing for the Thunder. But
Yeah.
All right, so last night was kind of a close.
Right.
Do you prefer a nail biter or a blowout when it comes to a game as a player?
As a player, it's more comfortable to have a blowout, but the excitement that comes with a nail biter is always like next level. Because especially after the game when you win it, it's even sweeter, honestly.
So you're a nail biter.
Yeah, it's even sweeter. But like I don't know, a blowout's just fun. Like you kick the team's butt. It's a lot of fun that way too. It's all right. A win is a win, though.
We like wins.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you have a hidden talent? Something that we asked you what we don't know about
Right.
you. Surprised to know, but
Exactly.
do you have a
Do I have a hidden talent? I definitely do, bro.
You
Probably,
sing?
honestly,
dance?
Eric does. Okay, dancing is definitely a talent. I don't know if it's hidden. I feel like it's
Your brother's
invisible dancing.
shaking
Eric's a hater though, especially because of me. But he doesn't think I can sing, but I think I can sing
Okay,
pretty
so
well.
hidden talent, singing and dancing.
Yeah, for sure.
Favorite movie or TV show to binge?
Honestly, I'm binging Friends again.
Friends?
Is and then movie, probably the Major League series,
Major
the
League?
1 and 2. Those are twos that I love. Oh, Transformers too.
Transformers?
Yeah, those.
All right, Transformers.
yeah.
Okay. If you could have dinner with one athlete, who would it be?
Right now, probably somebody like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay.
Somebody like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the toughest player you've ever guarded?
That's a hard one. Well, I guarded Zach Edey, and I
Okay.
feel like he was just 7'4". You know,
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like that was just hard no matter what. But like a guard.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, it was next level for sure. Yeah, he's a big guy. But Terrence Shannon Jr. was pretty hard to guard too. He's fast, quick twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite road destination in the MAC? Probably. I mean, you've only been. This is your first season.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't. Like these are like other than like Miami. Like I hadn't really been to any of the other rooms.
Okay.
Like OU was pretty cool
Okay.
though. Like I enjoyed playing there. But honestly, I don't have one yet.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
I should have edited that question out. That's my bad.
It's all good.
All right. So final question here with Evan Mahaffey. Why should Zips Nation be excited about this year's team?
I think they should be excited because I think how hard we compete and the joy we play with too. I feel like every night on the court you're going to get a team that plays hard but also plays for each other and
Sure.
the coaches. Like I think you can see the camaraderie we have on and off the court. Feel like you see the joy that we play with. I know me and Eric have our moments where we're smiling, laughing at each other on the court, but also just all of us together. I feel like when we're out there together, I feel like we can't be beat, and that if we're playing the way we can play, like I know everybody's confident that way. So
And we feel that. We see that as a fan. So
Yes.
I'm glad you recognize that as well.
For sure.
Well, thank you, Evan. Appreciate you being
thank
here.
you guys.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. Yes,
right,
sir.
Zips Nation Insider. Good job, dude.
Thank you. I
That was
appreciate
awesome.
it. Yes, sir.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
I'm glad Eric showed up too.
I
We
know,
could,
he over there trolling and messing around. You're a hater. I can't sing. You're hating. Yes, I can.